It's been so long, guys. Hours and hours and hours. But finally today, today's the day. Because we got them. We got them now. We have computers. Hello everyone, I'm Kibitz and welcome back to Satisfactory. Where last time we did a ton of research in order to get a bunch of really vital alternate recipes. One being this alternate circuit board recipe that uses rubber and copper, and the second being the alternate quickwire computer recipe that uses circuit boards, quickwire, and rubber to make the computer. So now that we have the best recipes collected and all of the ingredients at the base, we are ready to manufacture computers. So today, we will be automating computers, finally, in 3 different manufacturers. So if you're excited for that, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Super quick though, before we get started, I have to address something. The alternate screw recipe from last episode, oh my gosh, you guys lit up the comments. It was insane. Essentially though, if you missed that part, we had an alternate recipe that would allow us to use 2 iron ingots to produce, it said 12 screws, or 90 per minute. So I interpreted that as, oh, so we use twice as much iron to make screws. And we skip the iron rod step in the production chain. Because right now, the original one is 1 iron ingot to 1 iron rod to 90 screws per minute. And I had thought that using the 2 iron ingots to make the screws would skip the step, but use twice as much iron. Oh, but no. I was talking to you guys in the comments and I misinterpreted it. Essentially, the alternate screw recipe that uses 2 iron ingots to make this the screws completely cuts out the iron rod step and uses the same amount of iron. So it is universally better, no strings attached, like insane. So it would save you on 16 constructors. Like this entire floor, if I was using the alternate screw recipe, this wouldn't have to exist. And I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. Like an alternate recipe could be that like overpowered. So yeah, they should really just call them better recipes because that's what they are. Always gotta use those instead. Anyway, just wanted to let you guys know in case you're playing the game yourself, get that recipe. It's as good as you think. No strings attached. It's the bee's knees. So with that out of the way, let's start automating some computers. Alright guys, so listen up. The plan is to get 3 manufacturers producing computers 100% efficiently at a time. So at the end of the day, we will have 8.436 computers per minute. So by the time we go to supercomputers, we'll be covered there. Alright. Cause yeah, supercomputers need 3.75 per minute. Yeah. We need a lot of computers, so we're gonna be making a lot. But if we're making a lot of computers, we're gonna need a lot of stuff. Now, rubber, pretty straightforward. The quickwire, it's a one-step thing, very straightforward. You know what the problem is then, of course, right? Of course it's gonna be the circuit boards. Oh my goodness, and the math. The math, the numbers, Mason. They're very scary. Very, very scary. So scary, in fact, I had to finally use some power shards. So I beefed up our copper production to 300 per minute so that we could handle making computers. Because before doing this, pretty much our copper was just handling what we had in the factory already, which was making like a handful of cables and stators and that kind of jazz. We needed more, essentially. We needed more. And I didn't really want to go and find a new node, so yeah. I have like 30 power shards too, so it's like, I may as well use them too, right? Right. Okie dokie though. But I brought everything in, brought it together, got it all split up, and it's all going in and being processed. So let's take a gander at all the new stuff. It's pretty simple, very straightforward. But all the copper comes in, goes into furnaces. I think it is 30 per minute, going to 30 ingots per minute. So with the 300 copper ore coming in, we needed 10 smelters. So I added on an extra 6 here. So 4 plus 6, 10, simple math. But then the math gets really crazy when we go to process all this. Oh my goodness. Because the only thing we can really produce with the copper ore is the wire. So 15 per minute goes to 45 wire per minute. So doing all the math there, our 10 smelters translates to 20 constructors. Yeah, that's a lot of constructing. That's a lot of wiry doos. So I've expanded this floor a lot. A lot. Like, I hadn't looked at copper since like episode 3, man. And pretty much all I had was that over there. And now we have all this. Yeah. So it's just that design copied and pasted essentially 3 more times. So the 100, no, it's just the 60 comes in here, goes into a splitter. So 30, 30, and then 15 per constructor. And after all this processing, it's coming down the line way over here. And this is where it will get stacked up. Or the excess will. Essentially, to run my other machines, 2 lines are going up this tower. And then the rest goes over here, so we can handle it for the computers. Now, things just get more crazy and more crazy. Because now with all the wire, we have to bring it up to the circuit boards. And the circuit boards are, up there. So yeah, this is one of the earliest available floors, so this is where we're gonna have to process the circuit boards. And doing the math here, if upstairs we have the 3 manufacturers, each manufacturer needs about, let me see, I wrote all this nonsense down. Needs 9.375 circuit boards per minute. So times that by 3, that's 28.125, meaning we need 4 assemblers producing at 7.5 per minute, and then 1 at 50% clock speed. So that will produce 5.625 per minute. So yeah, that's quite a bit of nonsense. Quite a bit of nonsense. And you know, I haven't even turned it on yet, so I don't even know if it works. So let's do that together. So let's plug that into there. The copper ore, it's in the perfect amount, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, man. And it will go into this. If it starts messing up, then we know we messed up, obviously. Right? Right, why is it looking all weird? Why is it in groups of 4? Hello? Seems to be working. Is it working? What do we need here? 3 times 6, 180? Oh, it's 180 on a 270 line. Okay, so yeah, this should be fine. Good. It looks like all of it's being processed. Da-da. Is this a warm-up issue? Hello? Wait, is it just that? Wow, that's crazy. Timing is so good, you never even, or you hardly ever see it flash to 2. Nice. What I like to see. And there's all of our copper. Beautiful. So with the smelters all working, we can get back to our constructor floor here and hook this bad boy up. So where did I leave it off? Here? What is this line? 6. So that's a Mark II. Okay. Coolio. And then up here, that's another Mark II. Alrighty. So I know what you guys are thinking right now. Kibitz, you did so much off camera. What's up with that? And I know it is a lot off camera. I'm sorry. It's just, this all would have been an entire episode, and I didn't want to make like a copper upgrading episode. I really want computers, man, because I really want a jetpack. Like, I could get it right now, but I've been waiting, delaying the gratification so that when I get the jetpack, it really feels like I've earned it. And sorry if that annoys some of you. I know a lot of you guys want me to get the jetpack and play around with that right now, but I just want to enjoy the game the way I want to enjoy it. And also, don't worry, once I get the jetpack, oh boy, the plans I have in store for it. Anyway though, gonna give it a couple minutes watching the wires here to make sure everything's good to go. Then we'll move on from here. Okay, looks like everything is flowing smoothly. Good, good, good. So I think with that 300 ingots we're producing now from the one node, we are making 900 wire. Yeah, that'll do. I think that will do. Now with that 900 wire, we need to bring up 60, 120, 180, plus 30. We need to bring up 210 of it to this floor. Okie dokie. Sounds good. And that means we're gonna need a load balancer type thing. And like with the rest of things, I got that all figured out, so let's not die here. Excellent. And pretty much down over here, pretty simple stuff here, but wait, is it simple? What am I doing? Wait. Oh yeah, so what I got going here is 180 wire is coming in from both these lines, combining to 360 in this one storage container. So that's 360 a minute. Goes out on a 450 line, split onto a 270 line, and then I have 60 of it siphoned off into its own container over there, while 210 is on this one line here. And that's the one we bring up. Yeah. You're seeing how this all could have been an episode? Like, geez, you know, on one hand, it's like, yeah, that would have been cool, but on the other hand, we were gonna get computers today, and it's like, oh, computers means jetpack, and I want a jetpack. So forgive me, but we're here now. Alrighty, so I hooked up all of the conveyors, and the wires are slowly but surely scooting their way up. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it too. There's no issues in this. Usually when I make these towers, oh, there's so many problems. Like a misclick here and there. Must be getting the hang of things. But yep, there we go. 210 copper wire up in the sky now. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So the big thing from here is dividing the copper into groups of 60. Oh my gosh, that's so easy. Is it that easy? Yeah. 60, 60, 60, and then 30. Oh my gosh, these are the easiest numbers I've ever dealt with in my life. Well that, and I'm really getting the hang of these load balancer things. Didn't even have to look at a cheat sheet. Essentially though, the 210 come into a splitter, 60 splits off, half of which reconnects with the rest of the line, and the rest, a 30 line, will go into the 50% clock speed assembler. Perfect. And then the rest gets split up in 3 evenly. So that'll be 60, 60, 60. Easily done. Man. Like it's actually, wow. Man, I really feel like I'm getting the hang of this. That's great. Alrighty though, that's only part 1. We have our next input, the rubber. So 40 in the full running ones, and then 20 in the one running at 50%, for a total of 140 rubber. And right now at our refinery station, we are making a grand total of 60 rubber, because only 2 of these things are set to rubber. But since we have alternate recipes that lets the computers and the circuit boards use rubber, we are going to be flipping the script here. So all the plastic ones will produce rubber now, and the rubber ones are gonna produce plastic. So that means you are being switched over to you. Same dealio with you, brother. There we go. And oh, what a mortifying waste, but goodbye. All this rubber. I'll take a bit for the road, but generally speaking, to the box or to the trash. Come on, what? I thought for sure you could do this. Could you not? Yeah, there we go. Oh man, so wasteful. The environment, it cries. It cries. Then again, it's gonna cry some more because we have to get rid of all the plastic too. Oh, wait a second, what am I doing? I should probably switch these over first. Yeah? Yeah. And now that everything's flipped over, we are producing 420 rubber per minute. It's pretty decent. It's a good amount, solid amount. So now we just have to get 140 of it way over there. And to the top floor over there. Oh my God. Oh no. So yeah, if we're bringing all the rubber to the circuit boards and to the top floor over here, I think a good idea would be to spring them all over on one line and then split it 50-50 over in the bus area. So it's not like we're doing all the load balancing over here. It'd just be like one splitter or something. But yeah, this is gonna be a lot of nonsense here. So how much total do we have to bring over? I already know with the circuit boards, it's 140. And these need 45 per minute times 3, that's like 135? 135 plus 140, no! It's 275. Great. Great. Could you imagine if it was 270? I'd be so happy. Because then this would be able to carry everything. And life would be so easy and simple. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Maybe we can do that. The supercomputer needs a total of 7.5 computers per minute, right? And 3 of these running at full speed is 8.4 or something along those lines. So we could bada boom. Eh? Yeah? We could bada boom. So if we did the bada boom, all we really need to do is get rid of 5 rubber on one of these. That's it. That's all I want to do. Now, can this do that? 90%. Yeah? Take that out. Put it back in. It updates. I wish it would update live. 40. 89. Where are we at here? Come on. Come on, brother. Why do you gotta be like this? Come on. 88. All right. 39.6. That's interesting. So that means that kind of changes our numbers with all the other stuff too. But you know what? I'm not really gonna worry about it. Like, it's gonna be like 1 or 2 extra circuit boards we'd overload the system with, and that's no big deal, really. Oh man. Well, it was no big deal bringing everything up here, but doing the load balancing up here is another question. A, not a lot of space at all. These floors, although they're huge, like literally just really big, putting in the machines and load balancers here is proving to be a bit of an issue. I kind of have something figured out though. So the 270 comes in here, and what will happen is it'll be split in 2, 135 here, 135 going up to the computers. All right, that's step 1, but I'm having a lot of trouble balancing all of the inputs over here. So if 135 is entering here, this will be, oh gosh, like 72.5 or something? It's a bad number. And we need 40 rubber. So, yeah, 32, whatever. What is it? 135, 72.5, split again. Yeah, basically, the number doesn't work out there. Like, generally speaking, splitting things up like this would work, but with the 135 input, Yeah, it's a little difficult. Now, the other option is I would get 120 going this way and splitting it 3 ways evenly, and then doing some kind of load balance system for the last one alone. Actually, you know what? Talking things through it, that's actually a really good idea. So yeah, 120 divided by 3, 40. Exactly. Okay, well, if that solves this issue, well, now we have this problem. So, we're splitting this up. We need the extra rubber to go this way and up the tower eventually. So, how will we figure it out here? An overload system? Some kind of drop-off thing? Wait, I think I might got it. So what I'll do is I'll bring everything, like literally all of the rubber, over to this side initially. So that will be the extra, whatever number it is, 270 minus 120. That'll be the extra 150 coming this way. And we'll just use the overflow method for the one machine here. Okay, you picking up what I'm putting down? So, it's not the best because we'll have a few units kind of tied up in here always. But then again, it's like 14 per minute. Yeah, I think it's gonna be such a minor thing that we don't really need to worry about it too much. Also, on another cool note, since we have all of the rubber over here, we can combine the lines with the circuit boards. Because now that we have smart splitters, we can do some pretty nifty stuff. So number 1, this is gonna work out just fine. So before we get to step 2, let me hook up the wire part and then we'll move on to that. So nothing too major, just a little bit of wacky floor fun. But what I was saying about the smart splitters, essentially we unlocked them the other day and they can do some special stuff. Pretty much, go figure, they're smart enough to understand what's being outputted, and they can split up different items that are on the same line. So because of that now, when we have the rubber coming up and around here, we can pick up the circuit boards on the same trip, and they can all head out on the same conveyor belt. And then we can split them up at the top floor. So it makes everything more convenient, right? Right. Only thing we just have to keep in mind is we need 130. Yeah, 130 rubber going to the next floor, and then how many, like, circuit boards? It's something around 30, right? Yeah, so 30 plus 130, 160. We'll need a line that can carry that all, a 270 line. Very simple stuff. And we're off to the races. All right, we're rocking and rolling. So this is gonna be such a change, but we're finally gonna be able to put more than one item on a conveyor belt, like different types of items. It's gonna be so neat, man. We're gonna be able to make things so colorful. Look at that. It's so weird. It's so different. I like it though. It's gonna make my life a million times easier when it comes to making these conveyor pole things. Because now, instead of having one line for every single item, I can have like one line, like one little conveyor belt, carrying pretty much everything I need for every production line. And just like that, everything will go where it needs to go, and we split it up evenly for our manufacturers. Beautiful. Easiest thing ever now. These smart splitters, #1 most helpful thing in the game for us. For sure. However though, now that we have the circuit boards and the rubber coming up, we have one more thing to deal with, and that is some quickwire. And thanks to the beginning of the video, where I was dealing with all the normal wire, I am absolutely prepared to deal with some quickwire. Pretty much the same dealio, just a couple number differences. Anyway, the quickwire is made out of Caterium. We are gathering that from 2 pure nodes, so we have 480 coming into the factory. And then it's going right underneath this line, way over to the other side of the factory, because this is the only floor I had available for it. Skirt. And it's going into a big box. The big box will then send it over to its own little smelting array. And now this is where the numbers get a little weird, because although we have 480 Caterium ore coming in, the 60 per minute that goes into the smelter has only 15 Caterium ingots that come out of the smelter. So a lot of ore to make only a little bit of metal. Well, that's not all bad, because that means we only have to have 8 smelters and we're good to go. We're on to the next step. So let's just hook it up and let this ride. Already have a bin on the other end to collect it all, and we're good to go. Now, super quick here. This is obviously not gonna work because I don't have a 480 line. Like the biggest conveyor I have here is 450. But I'm pretending that we're gonna be having a Mark 6 line or something better later on. So I've set this up in preparation for that. So although we have 450 coming in right now, once I can upgrade the line here, this will work out perfectly. Because right now it's 30 ore short. Yeah, so one of these machines, or 2 of them, are kind of gonna stutter. But we're not gonna be using that much quickwire anyway today, so it's like, whatever. No big deal. Anyway, looks like everything is coming on out. Beautiful. Look at those gold bricks. Wait, does it say something on them? Are these actually gold? What does it say? I can't see. It's like, stop. Stop, you're mine. What does it say on them? Labs? 996, oh, is that purity? Is this actually just gold? Is Caterium like another word for gold? I don't know, man. Anyway, a bit of a tangent there. We got it all. It's all coming into the box. So at full speed, this would be running at 120 ingots per minute. However, due to our belt issues, it's only gonna be running at 105 per minute. But again, we're not gonna be using that much quickwire, so it's no big deal. Speaking of quickwire, now I have to bring the ingots into constructors to make it. So this is a one-step kind of shop. So you'd set up the constructor, set it to the quickwire, and then it uses 15 per minute to make 60 quickwire per minute. Meaning we're going to have 480 quickwire per minute being produced. Excellent stuff. Also means we only need 8 constructors. It's the same dealio as the smelters, and that's pretty simple to do. So let me quickly set that up, and then we'll bring it upstairs. So hooked up all the constructors here, a real simple stuff, just evening out all of the inputs, and we're ready to get this thing fired up. So bada boom to bada pow. Rockin'. So the 60 will come in, split into 2 60 lines. So 60 here, 30, 30, then 15 and 15, and just copy that a couple times over there. And here comes our first quickwire. Oh, it's so shiny. I like it. I like it a lot. Off it goes into our storage. Beautiful. Very happy, happy, happy. Very happy, happy, happy indeed. This thing even fully fired up yet? Not even fully fired up yet. Cool. So, this is all rocking. This is all rolling. Quickwire automated in a snap. So now we have to get the quickwire up to the computers way up there. So how much do we need exactly up here? So with 3 of these running, this one at 88%, 92.4 plus 105 times 2, so that's 210 plus 92, about 305. Yeah, 305 quickwire. 305 quickwire? What? What? Oh my god, 305 quickwire? Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! That is a lot! That's actually kind of a problem. Did I take damage? Weird. 305. So I was presuming that the amount of quickwire with 2 pure nodes would be enough to kind of set us sailing for forever, really. But apparently not. And I quickly just have to check something then. Because this is not the only thing we need quickwire for, right? I'm pretty sure we need it for the supercomputers. Not directly, but for the high-speed things, 40? Oh, no, no, no. We might have to find another node. Wait a second. And then the AI limiter. 18. Well, end of the day, just have to deal with the problems in front of me right now. We'll deal with getting more quickwire later on. Right now, we need 305 going all the way to the top floor. Yeah, that's gonna be a little difficult here. Gonna have to make some kind of weird, crazy load balancing kind of system. Okay, load balancer stuff got a little too weird. Very, very weird indeed. With all this finagling, the closest I could get to 305, the output we needed, was 315. So that would be overloading the computers with 10 extra quickwire, and honestly, I think that's gonna matter, considering we're almost out. So, I was looking at the top stage, and I was thinking, how could we get rid of 5 extra quickwire in the production chain? Well, it's pretty simple, because at the end of the day, my goal is to produce at least 7.5 computers per minute, so we kind of have an extra manufacturer that's overproducing them. So I just lowered the clock speed a little bit more to 83%, lowering the quickwire input by 5, meaning we can just send up a clean 300 quickwire to the top floor and get rid of this nonsense. Or at the very least, we're able to clean it up, but now we can have the perfect output for the input. And we're all good. So now, this is gonna be a 300 line right over here. Gotta upgrade that bad boy just a bit though. And we have to bring that to the top of our factory. So from there, all the way up there. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh man, oh man. And it's so funny too, because you know what? I'm doing all this and it takes so much time. And I'm sure later on in early access, there's gonna be either a vertical transport method or there's gonna be a copy and paste function. So all of this would take literally minutes. But right now I have to spend like 45 or an hour messing around with lines and stuff. Well, that just means in the near future, once the game gets more updates, I'm gonna be the back in my day kind of person, where it's like, oh, back in my day, I had to hook all this up by hand. I didn't have no fancy copy and paste function. And then everyone's gonna laugh at me for all the time I wasted. For now, though, we're making it work, and man, oh man, it looks insanely cool. And also, even better, finally, everything is to the top floor. So the quickwire, moving on up here, the rubber, moving up, the circuit boards, moving on up, and we are ready to automate computers. I'm pretty excited, not gonna lie, I'm extremely excited. Because right once we're done this, I can get a jetpack, and oh my goodness, so many crazy things. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think there is one more conveyor belt I need to hook up super quick though. So I think it's over here. I always like to save one little belt to hook up, just for the end. So A, we can find mistakes easily. And B, oh, it's just so satisfying watching it twirl its way all the way to the top. Beautiful. This is a bit dangerous, but... Okay, good, we grabbed it. A lot of the time you don't grab it and you just die. Trust me, I've died a lot that way. But yeah, we get to watch it come all the way to the top here, twirling its way up. Oh, that is trippy. Okay, and it's going to its own little box up here. Unfortunately, I don't have a big enough line to put both the quickwire, the circuit boards, and the rubber all on one line, so it had to be two. That's okay though, because it all still works out. Now with this, we hook it up to here. Our smart splitter is going to put the circuit boards over there. Is going to put the rubber over there, and the circuit boards over here, and we're good to go. Anyway though, that finally brings us to the last step. We're on top of the world, about to automate computers. All we need to do is bring the amounts from these containers into the manufacturers, and we're good to go. So I've been running some numbers on how to do this properly, and you know what? I'll be perfectly honest, I think it's impossible. After all that we've done. Yeah. To get 15% out of all this stuff, it's gonna be, yeah, like, I don't know. 15% out of 3 different lines and fitting it in this amount of space? Yeah. I think it's gonna be impossible. So, that gives us like 2 options. Number 1, we extend the platform out a bit, but that'll ruin the entire look of the building, so that's out. And then number 2 is we do some sort of overflow system, which is not efficient. However, at this point, it's like, it's kind of our only option. It's the only thing that's compact enough to fit in here and work. So that's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna do 3 overflow systems, and this one, this manufacturer, is going to be at 84%. So it will overflow the fastest, then the rest of the manufacturers will fill up quicker. And for those of you unfamiliar with how an overflow system works, essentially what has to happen is all the stuff starts down here, and then it will fill up the first manufacturer. Once this thing is overloaded, it overflows into the next one, and then into the last one. So you kind of have to wait for every system to overflow for all of them to be working at 100% efficiency, and it gets a lot of items stuck in the system, so it can cause a few issues with timing. Like if we're using, well, when we use the computers for the supercomputers, there might be some issues, but again, yeah, it's looking like our only solution here. And you know, after trying to build it, I don't even know if this will work with the space we got, because we have the 2 splitters down here. This is for the circuit boards and rubber, and then the quickwire up here is like going crazy. I'm thinking of just having a splitter in here, just doing something like that, but I'm sure you can already kind of notice the height problem, eh? Never in a million years did I think that would actually work. Oh my god, that is like the edge, man. That is the freaking edge. Oh my goodness. Like, of what is possible with this. Okay. I thought I was gonna have to do some crazy kind of smart splitter overflow system. Nope. We are just gonna do this. Thank goodness, man. Alright, no, no. Hey. Hey, don't give me the hope and then just take it away, brother. Stop. Like, it is, holy snap. The angle is just that close. It is just that close. If that's a millimeter off, it's too steep. That is incredible. That is just straight up luck. Nothing more I can say about that. That is straight up luck. I can't believe it. Okay, though. That looks a little wacky. Very wacky indeed. But I guess this will work. Let me just hook up the rest of the other lines. And oh my goodness, how did I not see this? Of course we're gonna have to use some kind of smart splitter overflow system because there's not enough room for the 2 lines down here. Oh man. Unless we did like the cheaty one line going through the other thing. But come on, dude. That's not cool. I'm not a fan of that. Well, honestly, it does look kind of cool, but no, we're not doing that. Too cheaty. Okay, wait. There might be another option, actually. Because, honestly, I have no idea where to even begin with some kind of, like, smart splitter overflow system. I just made that up. But yeah, there might be another solution here. And that is these. What if we can put extra splitters in here? Picking up what I'm putting down. So we'll need this line going through here. The clearance looks absolutely ridiculous and unrealistic. But we're gonna... but it does actually work! Oh my god! What? I could do this the whole time? That would look amazing too! Okay, thank god. 2 Hail Marys in a row. We can actually just do this. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, the luck. The insane luck. Well, man, oh man, everything looks like absolute insanity. But it should, quote unquote, work. I have no idea if the timings are going to be reliable, to be honest, but I guess we're going to find out eventually. Because the rubber's going in, circuit boards are loading in. This thing is pretty much already overloaded. Or at least it's getting there. Let's help it along. And we're producing computers, man. It's happening. It's happening. So, first thing's overloaded. Good. Let's move it over to the next thing. And to the next thing. Let's just help it overload a little bit faster here. A little bit of extra quick wire. All right. Have we done it? Yeah, we absolutely have. Look at that. Our first automated computers. We've done it. We've done it. All the computers. All of the computers. Oh my goodness. So, end of the day, after all of is said and done, that is 2.812. What's our total here? Our total is about 8 computers per minute. 7.986 computers per minute. For all of that effort, for all the hardship, 8 computers a minute. Isn't that wild? Isn't that crazy? But we've done it. We have finally done it! After all this time. Leaving only one more major thing to manufacture. The supercomputers. But obviously, we're gonna get to that a little later. Now that we've finally automated computers, next time we're finally getting the jetpack. And man, oh man, we're finally gonna be adding a ton to this airport, because oh man, it's not just for the moth guys. Not at all. But like I said, that's all gonna be for next time. So we're gonna call it here for today. If you guys enjoyed, again, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And I hope to see you in the next one. But have a fantastic rest of your day, and bye-bye.